Welcome back to my channel and another beer review. This is Wild Bride Brewing out of Redmond, Oregon, which is near Bend. They have been around since 2014. It's called Brenna Amber Lager. Apparently it's named after a fishing vessel. Here is the label. It's actually kind of interesting. Of course, it says the Wild Bride Brewing up there has a fishing vessel, right? And then just the name of the beer. And the name of the beer is the same as the boat. I don't know if you can see that, but right there shows the name of it. According to the website, this is available all year round. I forget the exact cost of this bottle, but I believe it was right around $5. It was pretty average. Wild Bride Brewing has teamed up the crew of FV Brianna A to raise awareness and money for ALS research, along with ALS TDI, the largest research facility dedicated to finding a cure for ALS. Together, we've created a beer to honor the memory of Captain Pat Ford Dwyer. Using traditional European malts, this lager has a full body with an amber color and pleasant sweet malt flavor, balanced with Mandarina Bavaria hops and fermented with traditional lager yeast. This beer is smooth and easy to drink. This is going to be impossible to see, that's because it's so small, but that whole giant paragraph is what I was reading. For the ingredients, well, they really don't give a lot of detail. Traditional European malts, so lager, it's an amber color, sweet malt flavor, Mandarina Bavaria hops. I'm sure it has Pilsner malt. Pilsner is the lightest color, may give some sweetness, bread, cracker, dough. Being that this is an amber beer, most likely they used a crystal malt in it. It could be a toffee, a caramel, a raisin, a plum, a burnt sugar. Now, I can't swear that the crystal malts I mentioned are the ones in here. Those are just the most common. And they may have used something else too. Those are not the only malts that give those kinds of flavors. Mandarina Bavaria hops are fairly new. They're from Germany, and they are noted for a tangerine orange flavor. And then the lager yeast usually gives a bright, crisp, smooth flavor. You really get the flavors of the malt and the hops more. 5% alcohol and 25 IBU. An amber is usually, it could be a light amber, it could be a deep amber, sometimes even a little bit of red, a little bit of sweet, maybe some malty, toffee, caramel, and if it's a dark one, then I expect a little bit more of a darker cooked sugars and darker fruits. Maltiness can be expected, sometimes some bread or biscuity notes, along with maybe floral or fruit. They're usually not hoppy. That's not true of the style. Judging by the color of it, which doesn't totally translate on screen, that looks like about crystal 60 to me. Toffee, caramel flavor. I'd say medium to medium dark amber color. It is very clear. It's kind of like rose-colored glasses. I can't completely read what's on the other side because of the tint, but I can definitely tell there's something there. The head is really thin. It was only maybe, what, 1/8 inch when it started. Now it's a little bit less than that. They probably used a clarifying agent in the kettle, maybe in the keg, and I'm sure they used a well, yeah, being that's a lager, it was cold conditioned. There's no floating particles in it. There's no hop leaves. There's no grain, no yeast. It's not overly carbonated. Well, I'm really drawing this in. I'm just not getting much of anything out of the nose. There might just be the slightest touch of sweet malt in there and maybe a little bit floral. I should be getting tangerine and orange from the Mandarina Bavaria hops. So far, none. It just has a very clean smell to it, but there's really nothing out of the head. It tastes very clean, kind of bright. As soon as I drink it, it immediately goes to the top of my mouth and just stays there. There's probably 90% up there and about 10% on my tongue. It does leave a little bit of residual aftertaste, but very little. So far, it does not taste full body, though. It's tasting more medium. Effervescent, bubbles dancing around the roof of my mouth. There is an incredibly light sweetness to it. There's no hop bite at all, not bitter. Was expecting at 25 IBU. There may be a little bit of bread back there. Sadly, I am not getting any of the crystal malt flavor. The lager characteristics are definitely there as far as just that clean, somewhat bright. It's not too crisp though, but they are present. Unfortunately, the sweetness in here is just so light. Now I'm getting just subtle hints of caramel. There's absolutely no orange or tangerine at all from the mandarin hops. I'm not getting fruity flavors, not a malty. I was thinking maybe a tiny bit of citrus from the hops as well. Nothing. I don't get any spiciness, candy notes. It's kind of thick, but not chewy. This recipe, I'm sure, is very simple. I mean, there's just not enough flavors to say, you know, wow, they put a whole bunch of stuff in here. Not a lot of flavors here. There's only a couple that I can even tell. A lager doesn't have to be that way. Generally, lagers are thought of as being a simple beer. You know, not much to them, an easy drinking summer beer, but they don't have to be. Tastes even lighter body, still shoots the roof of my mouth. Extremely faint, sweet. Still not getting any candy or toffee, caramel, the orange tangerine, nothing. It tastes the same out of the bottle as it does the glass. There's just really not much life here. There's no complexity, severe lack of flavors. Everything is so subtle. The bottle's not skunked. I don't get fusel alcohols. I don't get any chemical flavors to it. No astringency, no diacetyl, no rubbing alcohol. It's not oxidized. Everything is clean and solid in that sense. I don't taste anything that should not be there. Would I buy this again? No, I would not. Bland, flavorless? No. Would I recommend it? No, I would not. The lagering characteristic is kind of there, but the flavor profile is completely lacking. I think it is a very below average beer. It's not bad tasting. In fact, any flavor would be more than it has. I think it's a terrible example of an amber. Wild Ride Brewing, Redmond, Oregon, Brenna A Amber Lager. If you have any comments, feedback, thoughts, anything you want to say, send me some feedback. I like to read them and occasionally reply. That's all I have for this review. I will finish this beer off, even though I'm not real impressed with it. Cheers.